Hey there, everybody. I hope you're having an absolutely fabulous day today. Hey, so it's June, and guess what June is? It is pollinator month. So today, wandering around the nursery, I've been looking at the pollinators all over the place. They're all over the salvias, they're all over the butterfly bushes, in and out of the penstemons. Oh, the lavenders, they're swarming the lavenders. And in my pollinator garden, almost every single plant has at least one bee or one butterfly on it. It's insane. But hey, I wanted to tell you about my absolute favorite pollinator plant of all right now. And I'll tell you exactly why I love this plant so much. It's easy to grow, drought tolerant, deer hate it, and you know how much I don't like deer in my garden. Gophers hate it, but the pollinators totally adore it. And you've probably not even heard about this plant. You might have heard of its cousins and its relatives, but you probably don't know this plant at all, just judging by the sheer number of questions I've had about it here at Cottage Gardens this last week or two. So without further ado, let's go find this plant and I will tell you everything you need to know. So let's go find it. Gotta pause for a second and watch a butterfly. Look at this, oh my. Everything in my pollinator garden here has been planted with various pollinators in mind. They're easy to grow, some of them are self-seeding, some are roses with open faces, but you're not going to believe this particular plant. So let's go. And here we are. Here it is. Look at this amazing plant. Look at all the flowers. Look at all the flower spikes. Look at all the blooms. Look at its incredible color. And look at the hundreds, if not 1,000 bees all over it. So what is it? It is Teucrium betonicum. It's a germander from Madeira. This is my favorite plant. This is the plant pick because it is totally buzzing with pollinators right now. Honeybees all over it. The sound is amazing. The fragrance is wonderful too. And what the heck is it, you might ask? Look at this plant. This amazing plant is one of the germander family, believe it or not. This is called Teucrium betonicum, Madeira Germander, and it's native to Madeira. That's where it's native from, and it's totally a pollinator's dream. Buzzing with honeybees right now who are so busy collecting nectar, I am totally safe and loving it right here. So let me tell you a little bit about this fabulous plant. It is tough as nails to start with. Gophers ignore it, deer ignore it. It blooms once a year for a period of about 6 to 8 weeks with this most gorgeous. They're not purple, they're not pink, they are fragrant. They're somewhere between purple and pink. Bloom spikes, and the spikes start flowering from the bottom. The flowers keep going till it gets to the top, kind of the way a penstemon does. And this creature has been blooming for at least 4 to 5 weeks at this point. As you can see, close to 6 feet tall. This one, weirdly enough, because it gets a little bit more shade, slightly behind this one that is full sun all day, but both are blooming really, really happily. So here we are, June, pollinator month. It's on fire with nectar for the honeybees right now. I've seen hummingbirds, I've seen native bees, I've seen butterflies all over it too. And it is so easy to grow. Let me tell you how to grow this amazing, fabulous, pollinator-friendly drought tolerant, deer resistant perennial. First off, you want full sun. Excellent full 6 to 8 hours a day full sun. As you can see, this one gets a little more sun than this one. The only difference being the blooms are slightly later on this, but honestly, they are slightly bigger too. So maybe an hour of shade in the afternoon, minimal water needs. Now these guys have been in about 3 years. I planted them as little, innocent, 1 foot tall, 1 gallon plants. And as you can see, they have grown exponentially, 6 feet tall, 6 feet wide. They're well established, the roots are deep. They get barely any summer water. How hardy is this plant? Well, coming from Madeira, it does not like an awful lot of frost, but it is hardy from zone 9 to 11. Zone 8, it'll probably be okay too if you protect it in the winter. And by protect it in the winter, I mean mulch those roots. Mulch the roots, protect the roots. You can do a couple of inches of mulch or straw, protect the roots. And if there's a lot of growth on top and you know it's really, really going to freeze, rig up a little tent of frost cloth over it as well. That'll really keep it going and bursting into life again next year. So what else do you need to do to keep this beauty happy? So after the blooming is done, you're going to prune it back, just like a lot of other flowering shrubs. The best time to prune and tidy it up is right after it's finished blooming, because you don't want to cut off next year's blooms, buds. So yeah, right after blooming, which like I said, it does it for a really long time, so probably for us it's going to be mid-July, we're going to take this baby back by about 1/3. I want it big, I want it beautiful, I want it to be overwhelming like this, and I want to keep next year's pollinators super happy. So I'm going to take it back by about 1/3. It's going to branch out beautifully and give me tons of blooms again next year. Other than that, there's not an awful lot to this plant. It doesn't want a lot of food. It's tough as nails, so I've never actually even fertilized either of these guys. So that's about it for Teucrium betonicum and my plant pick. I currently have a couple of them available. They're in 3-gallon pots. I'm expecting more to come along in the next month or so. But they are fast growers. They bloom late spring, early summer. They make the pollinators really, really happy. Obviously, if you have a problem with bee stings or something, perhaps it's not the plant for you. But I'm literally standing in here among hundreds and hundreds of bees, and nobody's bothering me. They are all so busy collecting nectar and heading on back to the hive. So there you go. So the Germander family is a pretty big one. Every single one of them is adored by pollinators. So if you don't have the space for that big giant Teucrium betonicum, you can plant a little ground cover one, Teucrium majoricum, or one that's slightly bigger with white flowers, which is called Teucrium camedris white. They did not think up a fancy name for that one. But there's others with little purple flowers like this, again, covered in bees, who are more busy with the nectar than me, thank goodness. So just to give you a hint, this is what they look like when you take them home. Small, innocent looking. You have no idea they're going to turn into that incredible plant over there. So there you have it, everybody. You want to make pollinators happy, plant a Teucrium, also known as Germander. If you want to make a lot of pollinators extremely happy, plant my favorite, Teucrium betonicum. All right, people, you know where to find me here at Cottage Gardens many days of the week. I'm also on Facebook or Instagram, but drop me a comment. Tell me your favorite of all-time pollinator plant, because I'm always looking for more inspiration from all of you guys. And the other thing, come on in, visit the pollinator garden. Check that plant out in person. Totally amazing. Okay, people, I will see you next time. Until then, happy gardening.